Hey guys, Derek here with another video. So I'm going to start doing a kind of mini series on trying to get the best picture out of old hardware as you're going back and playing old retro games and stuff on. And today I'm going to talk about the Xbox. On the left here I have a set of component cables. These are Monster Game Link 400Xs. And then on the right here is the factory composite cables. So I'm going to address this right off the bat. I'm not suggesting that everyone go out and find a set of monster cables because I know some people out there hate monster cables and don't think they're worth the asking price. But 6th gen stuff in general is dirt cheap, so I've managed to find a set of monster cables for every console at this point for like 20 bucks or less. You can find any kind of other brand of component cables. I just happen to like these ones because there's some conveniences for them. Like the set that I got cheap, and I found out after doing some testing that it was cheap because the connection between the hot wire and the actual plug itself was broken. I guess the person who sold them to me couldn't fix them, and they failed to mention that to me. But just the convenience of being able to kind of unscrew the RCA Canon plug here and get to the wire is really nice. And then the gauge of the wire is fairly thick so that the cable won't kink. I guess it's about as thick as the Xbox one. For whatever reason, these ones kink all the time. But anyways, yeah, not suggesting find monster cables, but definitely look into one of the types of component cables out there for the Xbox. As I'll show in this video, there's a lot of clarity that comes with component cables. But anyways, I'll start jumping into some of the examples here. Alright, so here we have Guilty Gear X2 for the Xbox. On the left we have Composite video, and on the right is Component through the Monster Game Link 400s. So I kind of wish the sprites were a little bit like in the center of the screen so you could see it better. But on the left you can see it's kind of cloudy, and then on the right black is black, and then just everything looks a little clearer. Here you can kind of see it better. The main character on the left is a little cloudy, and then on the right again, slightly clearer. Once the actual fights start, you'll be able to see it a little better. Alright, so here on the left again, you can see like the entire picture has like a little bit of a haze to it, but on the right, everything is super clear, and then like you'll see as the same character shows up on the other screen, it just looks clear. Like I said, black is black, and then the other character colors just kind of stick out. So right there, you can definitely see the difference between the two. Alright, so here we have Metal Slug 5 for the Xbox as well, and then again, on the left Composite, and then on the right Component, and then just that haze that's on the picture on the Composite, like, everything is just slightly out of focus, but on the right, it's just dead on with the component cables. And just a little bit of a boss fight to kind of show, like you can kind of see the difference in colors between component and composite here. It's kind of washed out on the composite picture, and then on the right for component, everything's very distinct looking and just looks really good. Here we have the Xbox is able to do 720p and 1080i on some games. I only have one game that was 720p capable, and that was The Warriors. And yeah, trying to line the two up didn't work so well, so I'm just going to switch back and forth between the screens. But the intro was composite. Here you have component, and it'll switch back to composite. And yeah, you can just kind of see the difference.
Cyrus sent an emissary this afternoon to make sure.
I think you could probably end up bringing the picture up by changing the brightness on component, but I left it where it was at just to kind of leave it at a fair game, or a fair ground for the two. But I think the picture in component still looks a lot better than composite. Yeah, so the Warriors is running at 720p through component cables.
We're going in there with nothing. We're going in there like everyone else.
I think the most striking game that I've seen so far, though, is Conker Live and Reloaded. And since they're both running at 480p, or at least with like 640 by 40 resolution, I can line them up again. Yeah, so it's just kind of washed out on the left. Like, Composite on Conker doesn't look bad, but Component just looks a whole lot better. I wish I was able to capture the same picture through both Composite and Component off of like one playthrough, so things would line up a little better. But anyways, I think this still gets the point across. Like, it's just so clear through Component.
Right. This looks like it needs a little bit more hands-on control. He's a bit of a wow one. That time again, is it? Oh, I see Boogalugs is out here again. Oh, that's nice little.
Like, you can see down in the grass looks very green in Component and very sharp. But anyways, that's the comparisons. Here's just some footage of some games running through the Component tables.